in the state, the governor, and influencers in his position sought to run through the legislature what was falsely referred to as the Don't Say Gay bill. And of course, that terminology is not even found in the legislation. But it was an attempt, at least, to try to keep young kids up to 11-year-old from being indoctrinated into the deviant lifestyle of homosexuality and also transgenderism. Now, amazingly, it wasn't that long ago where we'd have to define our terms as to what we're talking about, and that might be necessary as well in the future, but I thought it would be good for us to finally, somebody took up the challenge, and he's attempting to defend that lifestyle, of course. And so there was a debate, and we looked at part of it the other night. We'll look at 2 more installments this morning, and then we will comment, because there will be probably 10, maybe 15 minutes after both speeches, and we can then discuss what we heard and raise any questions we want to, because the main thing is not only to be aware of what's being promoted in the world, but to be able to answer it, to be able to explain why we love the souls of everybody, but there are certain things that the Bible describes as being sinful, and we simply cannot go along to get along with that which is sinful. Doesn't matter what it is. And this is just one of those areas that is a new one to have to deal with in many respects. And so we need to be able to come down on the Bible side of explaining why we believe what we believe and why we do what we do. There has to be a standard. Man is not the measure. I mean, that's humanistic as all get out, and that's where much of the world is. Every person is a law and a judge unto himself. But that doesn't make any sense, obviously. It causes logical contradictions, and we know that a logical contradiction is simply not acceptable. So what we want to be able to do is to reasonably and rationally use a logical mind with God's inspired word to draw the conclusions that are made necessary by the evidence. And through it all, it's not an attack on any individual or any group of individuals. It's an attack on that which will cause a person to be lost eternally. That's the problem. It's not just another way to look at things. It's the wrong way to look at things. And that word wrong is used in an objective way. It's not just that I've got a problem with it. It's that God has a problem with it. And if God's got a problem with it, then we need to get on the right side of the problem, regardless of where it is. So without further ado, let me turn the lights off and we'll watch these 2 next installments.